humor definitely helps to break the ice.
Mm.
And over a period of time, I went from maybe just throwing in a little bit of humor to get people laughing, to bringing humor in to build connection with them by getting them laughing. And that's what I say, that humor, the core benefit of humor for a salesperson or for a business person is not to get them laughing, is to build connection with them by getting them laughing. And there's neuroscience to justify and prove that comment.
Well, and it's not even just connection, right? I think connection is the first step to influence,
Yeah,
right? And you talk a lot about how humor builds that trust, connection, and likability.
yeah.
But maybe tell us a little bit about how you take that next step and use it to get to influence.
Right. Well, basically, the way it works, I describe it, JL, as that when we laugh or smile or chuckle and neurotransmitters pop in the brain, like dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, the DOS, DOSE is the way I sometimes refer to them. And what I actually say is that when you put a smile on someone's face and make them laugh, the endorphins pop and the person you're speaking to feels better. If you can
Hmm.
make a person feel better, their brain appreciates that, hey, it was the Irish guy that made him feel better, or it was jail that made him feel better. The brain helps you to build that connection and
Right.
likability with the client. So there's very good neuroscience for it. What I actually do say is that because I say, all right, we got neurotransmitters activating in the brain. I say that's a bit kind of heavy. What actually happens is that we've got little men in the brain, and which are dose, and if you can get those popping and dancing, the client is going to feel better. And then someone said to me on one occasion, JL, Conor, you're Irish. Don't say little men, say leprechauns. Okay? So now what I try to get across to the client early in the presentation or the conference speech is that your objective is to get the leprechauns dancing in the client's brain. Now, there's two things about that. One is that it's very descriptive and memorable,
Mm.
much easier for the client to remember than we got to get neurotransmitters activating in the brain.
Yep.
And also what happens is that it's humorous, ties in with my brand image, but also there is definite proof and science that says that when you say something in a humorous way that's relevant, it actually helps to build the memory and the retention as well. So
Right.
it's a win-win-win situation.
It's kind of like when we talk about gamification, like when fun happens, whether that's humor, whether that's a game, whatever it is, when that fun happens,
Yeah,
people become more engaged. And I think there's a lot of truth to the saying. People will probably not remember what you said or what you do, but they will remember how you made them feel.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to that. And I think so many leaders could benefit from this.